Welcome to our second Women's Supa Liga match of the day, and our last Supa Liga match of the day, as there has been a postponement between the Women's Northern Hawks and Devils FC. We have the Perth Pumas to the left of the screen in pink against Andinxs FC walking across in the right. Team lineups for today. For the Perth Pumas, we have number 8, Abby Meekins, number 11, Emma McMurdo, number 5, Jessica Jahn, number 9, Chelsea Winchcombe, number 15, Piper Boubier, number 19, Jess Byrne, number 20, Jamie Duncanson, number 3, Katie Ritchie, number 4, Jess Flannery, number 13, Faye Phillips. And for the Andinxs FC, we have number 23, Tanya Oyazun, number 1, Noe Pukau, number 19, Ingrid Gomez, number 7, Gina Jimenez, number 10, Kayena Dietz, number 8, Natalie Giraldo, number 13, Camilla Foucher, and number 5, Julie Hain Mazzuti. Perth Pumas with the kickoff today, being the home team. Kickoff taken by Ritchie, Flannery, Winchcombe. Oh, and it's an early mistake by the Perth Pumas, giving the ball away to the Andinxs FC Dietz. Ball across from Gomez, and the shot from Jimenez. Boubier does a great job blocking it. Foucher on the ball. Gomez down the line for Dietz, and that's a great block by Jahn. Flannery looking to break forwards. Little flick forwards, cut out by Gomez. Gomez plays it a little bit too high over the bar for that shot to find the back of the net. Oh, and Flannery with a shot, sends it left. A lot of players down on the Perth Pumas team sheet, as far as I can see. No subs sitting on their bench. Andinxs with 2 subs on their bench. Oops, just come to my attention that I've forgotten to start the clock, and a free kick and a yellow card awarded to Ingrid Gomez. Free kick taken by Jessica Jahn. Sends it to the top for Katie Ritchie, and the shot nice and low, but maybe not hard enough to get through the hands of Noe Pukau, and the counter-attack from Andinxs FC, resulting in the first goal of the match. Such a quick counter. I didn't even see who scored it. Really watched that replay. Ball from Pukau. The run from Foucher, I believe. Just a little tap through the legs of Boubier. A few more players arriving now for the bench of the Perth Pumas. Gomez plays Jimenez on the right. Oh, and a missed kick from Jimenez gives the ball away to Flannery. Flannery looking to break again. Winchcombe on the ball. Oh, and that's a great ball from Winchcombe, looking for the run of Ritchie. Jimenez, ball over the top. Almost cut out by Flannery, but she leaves it for Dietz to pick up. Gomez. Perth Pumas have done well to get themselves back defensively. Jimenez against Winchcombe. Sends it down the line for Dietz. Dietz dispossessed by Richie. Richie going forwards now, and that's a great ball for Jessica John. Jessica John with Chelsea Winchcombe on her left. Winchcombe keeps it in. Richie now slowing the game down. Oh, and she tries to play the ball through Dietz. Looks like Dietz took a little bit of a kick there. She seems fine. Boubier gives short to Richie. Richie plays forwards. Little flick from John. Sends it out for a Pukao throw. Dietz stepping off the court for Andinxs, or Yazun on. Yazun on the left. Gomez with the left foot shot. Boubier just closing her legs in the nick of time, preventing a second goal. Flannery trying to get through Gomez and Oyazun. Oyazun with a little flick and a second goal to the Andinxs FC side. Gomez with a little touch in the middle. Nice little shot from Oyazun. I think Perth Pumas not having their proper goalkeeper, Shivani Battaglia, here is doing them a massive disservice so far in this match. Few little easy shots have gone in so far. Ball over the top from Gomez. Foucher can't quite get it under control. Across from Richie. And Winchcombe against Pukao. Pukao does well. Gomez slowing the ball down. Flannery on the ball. Oh, and the flick from Flannery intercepted by Foucher. Flannery going forward. She makes up for that mistake. Another intercept. Flannery with the shot. Straight through Pukao's legs. Perth Pumas putting themselves on the scoreboard. Great goal from Flannery. Oh, and another chance here for Flannery. Flannery on fire with 2 goals in the last 30 seconds. Richie. Ball over the top for Winchcombe. Little touch to Flannery. Sends it back to Richie. Richie again. Almost short to Winchcombe, but she makes it there. Winchcombe down the line. Ball's back to Winchcombe. Richie. Oh, and Oyazun intercepts the ball. Gomez now going forwards. Oyazun, oh, and the ball from Gomez sent just behind the run of Oyazun. Winchcombe on the side kick in. Boubier. Ball in the middle for Flannery. Little bit of an overread from Hayne. Lets Flannery get a turn. And Oyazun gets the intercept. And the ball looking for Winchcombe. Oyazun. Little flick. Boubier gets her hands to it. Flannery now. Burn. 2v1 against Hayne. Byrne with a little left foot shot. Gomez does well. Seeing the ball out for a Perth Pumas corner kick. No, my apologies. A goalkeeper throw from Noe Pukau. Sends it long through the middle. Flannery, little touch to Winchcombe, well read by Gomez, and Gomez gets it through the legs of Flannery. And that's another goal to the Andinxs FC. Abby Meekins now stepping on the court for the Perth Pumas. Just as Hayne dispossesses Jessica John. Oh, and a nice little turn from Hayne. Great defense by Richie. And Richie just catching Hayne's ankles. Yazan, Hayne on the ball. And the ball is sent. I think that might be a sideline kick-in. Nope, not quite. Just sent over the back line. Boubier with a big throw. Pukau with another big throw. Oyarzun with nobody on her. Oh, so much time and space. Chance there for Oyarzun to score. Byrne on the kick in. John, little 1-2. In the middle for Meekins. Nice little turn, and that's a great little steal from Ingrid Gomez. Excellent double up tackle from Katie Ritchie. Gomez does well to win herself the ball back. Oh, and she's just put a little bit too much hands into that tackle. Pushing Katie Ritchie off the ball. Byrne on the free kick. John sends it through for Meekins. Oh, and Meekins looking to dummy the ball for Ritchie, but Ritchie had already made a run forwards. Oh, and miscommunication between the Andinxs FC. Left the ball in the middle of the court for Ritchie to pick up. Hine, ball over for Jimenez. Jimenez back on the court for the Andinxs FC. And again against Jessica John, looking to go around her. John does well. And again, Oyarzun, little roll back, cut out by Byrne. Ball's back at Pukau. Out wide to Oyarzun. Down the line for Dietz and picked up by Meekins. Meekins gets around Oyarzun with a left foot shot. Oh, and she sends it just to the right of the post. Pukau gives it to the feet of Dietz. Nice defensive work from Byrne. Hine has Oyarzun. Little flick over the top, cut out by Byrne. Byrne looking forwards now. Oh, and it's cut out by Jimenez and Dietz now. Oh, and she couldn't quite turn the ball. Flannery does well to keep the ball in. Catches an ankle. Advantage called. The advantage brought back. Flannery didn't quite have control of the ball. Oh, and the ball from Meekins just out of reach of Burns, and almost another ball just out of the reach of Flannery. Meekins plays Flannery. Back to Byrne. Byrne looking for some feet. Plays it in the middle to Meekins. Turns around Jimenez. Gets it to Flannery. Meekins now with time and space in front of her. And the flick over. Easily picked up by Pukau in the box, in the D. Little flick over the top for Hayne. Oh, and Hayne takes her shot wide to the left. Timeout being called for the Perth Puma side. Not a lot being said on the Perth Pumas bench. I think they might have just needed a rest. Coach on the Andinxs bench giving a lot of information. Andinxs coach discussing how to spread out the Perth Pumas defence so that they can play through the gaps. Perth Pumas talking about the weather, I think, on that side of the court. The whistle's been blown to re-enter the court. Byrne plays forward to Meekin. Oh, and the ball just played behind Flannery. Jimenez looking forwards. It's a little bit out of the way of Dietz. Oh, and John being pressed behind. Jimenez on the ball. Oh, and a little mistouch by Jimenez sends it out for a Perth Pumas kick-in. Oh, a big shot from Meekin. Pukau over the top, cut out by Meekins. Dietz, oh, with a flick into the back of Byrne. Free kick's given, I think. Byrne handballed that ball. I wasn't quite watching closely enough, but I believe it was a handball. Hein. Oh, and the shot from Ayazun. Extending that Andinxs FC lead. Oh, and I only caught the end of that shot from Ayazun. Oh, and the ball's just rolled under the foot of Jessica John. The shot sent to the left of the post. Boubier, big throw over top. It's just a little bit too far for Meekins. Pukau sends it over to Hayne. Hayne against John. Gets the turn. Meekins. It's great second defending. Oh, and a great little flick for Byrne. Pukau comes out. She does well. Byrne again on the ball. Dietz hitting the ground, trying to stop Byrne going forwards. Flannery. Oh, and the ball cut out by Dietz. think if the Perth Pumas lose this match, they will move to third on the table. So they're only 2 points behind West Coast Cobras currently, and West Coast Cobras won their match today against Phoenix Futsal. Only one round left before finals. I don't think much is going to change for the semi-final. Well, it looks like it will be a Cobras Pumas final, no matter where they are on the table, third or second. None of these games are going to make a difference. Oh, and that's a great little flick from Byrne. Byrne brings the ball, gets a little 1-2, and an excellent little flick. Bring the Perth Pumas score closer to the Andinxs FC score. Just as I say that, I haven't even changed my scoreboard yet, and the Andinxs have put another one away. Hopefully I was quick enough on this replay, and I was not. Flannery does well. Gomez, left foot shot. Oyarzun's run. Maybe coming just a little bit too late to get that back post tap in. John up against Foucher in the middle for Flannery. Oh, and the ball ends up at the feet of Gomez. Oh, and she just touches it out of her feet. Ball from Foucher across. Sent out for a Perth Pumas kick in. Winchcombe back on the court. John plays Winchcombe. There will be another Perth Pumas kick in. Meekins playing the run of Winchcombe just behind her run. Oops, my apologies. We are in the last 2 minutes of stop clock. Foucher in the middle, cut out by Winchcombe. Still ends up with the ball at her feet. Foucher, Oyarzun, and Gomez with a 3v2. Oh, Foucher just sends it to the left of the post. John. Oh, great shot from John. Hein looking forwards for the run of Foucher. Foucher's found herself in space. And she gets the shot off, and that's a nice little save from Boubier. Gomez, shot blocked by John. Hein goes back with Pukau, who's moving up the court. Takes a shot, and it's almost in the back of the net. Takes a deflection off the Perth Pumas player before hitting Boubier. Foucher. Ball's left by Hein for Pukau. Gomez. Gomez can't play back to Pukau, being pressed by Winchcombe. Flannery just standing and watching, could help in the tackle. Oh, and she realises too late. Gomez gets around with the 1-2. Big ball over the top from Boubier. Nice bring down by Flannery. Meekins on the ball against Oyazan. A little toe poke to the right post, looking for the run of Winchcombe. Oyazan plays the ball forwards as the clock runs down. So far, Andinxs FC pulling ahead with goals from Tanya Oyazan on 2, Ingrid Gomez on 2, and Camilla Foucher on 1. Perth Pumas with 3 goals, 1 by Jess Byrne and 2 by Jess Flannery. Perth Pumas just walking past me and having a few words. We'll be back in just a moment with the second half of this match.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back to the second half of this Women's Superliga match between the Perth Pumas and the Andinxs FC. So far in this match, Andinxs have pulled ahead. Pumas almost catching up, and then Andinxs pulling ahead again. Seeing the score 5-3 to the Andinxs FC side. I think I might have heard Perth Pumas mention that they might want to play a little bit of fifth man, but not entirely sure that they will implement that in this half. A ball from Winchcombe. Too far forwards for Boubier, who's now on the court, subbing out for Jess Byrne in the goal. Gomez. White to Foucher, and Boubier does well. Foucher. Just being instructed to bring the ball back for the kick in. Gomez. Wide for Jimenez. Jimenez against Winchcombe. Winchcombe pressing up. Does well. Wins herself a kick in. And here is the fifth man play. Jess Byrne making her way up the court for the Perth Pumas. Jess Byrne on the ball, and Andinxs FC have found themselves way out of place defensively. Luckily, Pukau able to pick up the ball. Byrne going forwards again. John. Then Andinxs FC defense looking a bit spread out again. John, Winchcombe, wide to Boubier. Nice little switch between Winchcombe and John. Byrne across the court for Winchcombe. Pumas moving the ball really well. Andinxs dropping back very deep into their defensive half. Perth Pumas moving the ball well, but they eventually want this to end up in them scoring a goal. They need to be smart about when they choose to do that, and now's the time, and it's intercepted by Dietz. Byrne receives the ball back, wide to Ritchie. Ritchie down the line for Winchcombe. Across the court for Boubier. Ritchie to Byrne. Byrne with a shot, and it's just deflected off Gomez before it can find Winchcombe at the back post. Ritchie with another shot, looks like. Nope, plays across the court to Byrne. Byrne to the back post. To the back post again. And the shot from Boubier at the back post, hitting the back of the net just as a timeout was called. He's being called for the Andinxs FC. Andinxs, I dare say, will be talking about that defensive shape during the fifth man play. Quickly watch this replay from the Perth Pumas goal. It's the Andinxs FC if we rewatch that play. The defense, second line of defense, once they're beaten, just stood and watched the ball go from one post to the other. Bit more instruction now coming from the Perth Pumas bench, talking about playing fifth man. They're doing well, moving the ball well. Players re-entering the court. See. Foucher. Jimenez in the middle, again for Foucher. Nice little 1-2. Ritchie. Some hands in that tackle, seen by the ref. Giving Andinxs FC a free kick. And Gomez with a shot, sends it left of the post. Perth Pumas making their way up the court. Looks like they're going to play fifth man again. Andinxs trying to implement what they just talked about during that timeout. Get a tighter shape going. John, Winchcombe. Perth Pumas continuing to move the ball well. And the ball to Boubier. Oh, and it's just hit the top bar. It's unlucky for the Perth Pumas not to score off of that play. Shot from Boubier just hitting the top bar. Almost bouncing into the goal. Richie sends the ball out from the feet of Foucher. Foucher on the corner. Hine plays Gomez. Shot from Gomez, and that's a great save by Jess Byrne. Not the usual Perth Pumas goalkeeper. Oops. Just as I'm praising her, she has made a little bit of a mistake there. Winchcombe. Richie, ball under her foot. Nice little flick forwards. Hine sends it out for a Perth Pumas kick in. Byrne looking to go forwards. Yes, Byrne's moving up the court. Perth Pumas will play fifth man. John. Byrne. The court to Boubier. Back to Byrne. Looks one way, goes back to Boubier. Oh, and the ball just rolling under Boubier's foot. Boubier pressing up on Hine. Oh, and Richie almost makes it into the tackle, and Winchcombe dives in for a tackle against Jimenez. Jimenez getting around her. Gomez sends it across to Foucher. It's a drop ball. Ball hit the referee just as it was going out, but it was definitely going out for an Andinxs FC side kick-in. So great sportsmanship by the Perth Pumas, letting them have the ball. Hine has Gomez on the right. Oh, and it's a bit of a stray ball, looking for the feet of Gomez. John, Byrne, Winchcombe. Byrne has Richie down the line. Oh, and that's a great diagonal ball. Good read by Noe Pukau. Just hitting the roof with her shot. And Byrne, apologies, Boubier giving away a free kick. Apparently standing in front of the keeper a little bit too long before making her way back on the keeper's shot. Can block the keeper's shot if you're a metre away or from outside the D. Boubier plays Richie. Richie goes back for Winchcombe. Byrne making her way up the court. Byrne on the ball. Winchcombe again. Richie. Byrne again. And Dina's defense really opening up for those diagonal passes, but Perth Pumas just don't have anyone standing in those gaps for the ball across the court. Boubier. Ball to Byrne. Down the line to John. Across the middle, and Gomez will take a shot. And that's a great little run by Richie to get in the way of that ball. Boubier stepping off for Flannery. Gomez with left foot shot blocked by John. Jimenez on the side kick in. Balls to Hine. Jimenez gets around Winchcombe. Byrne does well, but then sends it into the roof for a Andinxs FC side kick in. Oyazun back on the court for the Andinxs FC side, subbing for Jimenez. Gomez. Back to Hein Mazudi. Oh, and the great turn from Foucher and the shot. Just blocked by the foot of Byrne. Gomez with another shot. Blocked by Winchcombe, I believe. Another shot from Gomez, blocked again. Still plenty of time left in this match. Oh, and almost a free shot from Camilla Foucher. Sorry. Haimazudi. Richie sends the ball out for an Andinxs side kick in. Taken by Gomez. Oyazun. Little flick forwards for the run of Gomez. That's a great ball by Oyazun. Great run by Gomez. Unfortunately, doesn't pay off. Winchcombe being pressed by Hein. Winchcombe again. Byrne. John. Richie. Nice movement. And Dina's a little bit too deep defensively in their half. That's a great diagonal ball. Oh, and Winchcombe just with the touch and the balls. Sent back into the Perth Pumas net. Nice ball from Richie. Winchcombe was looking to play the ball out wide again. Just didn't make the connection with her foot she was looking for. It's also off balance as she was still moving into the middle of the court. Byrne, almost dispossessed by Oyazun. Winchcombe down the line for Flannery. Ball's back out to John. Byrne, little roll back for John. Richie. Byrne, and oh, that diagonal ball again. It's on, but execution just letting down the Perth Pumas side. Gomez. And that's a big ball off the head of Flannery for a Andinxs FC side kick in. On Hein Mazudi in the middle. And Gomez just sending it way over the bar with that toe poke. It's a double sub for the Perth Pumas as John and Richie come off for Boubier and Meekins. Winchcombe, Boubier. Down the line, oh, and it's just cut out by Yazin. Meekins looking across the court, cut out by Gomez. And Byrne with the shot. Blocked by Foucher and Gomez. Winchcombe, little roll back for Byrne. Boubier. Quick movement of the ball across the court. A lot of movement from the Andinxs FC defence. Boubier being pressed by Hein Mazudi. Winchcombe has Meekins down the line. Oh, and the little flick from Byrne just goes astray. Was looking for Flannery, and the shot from Hein. Blocked by Byrne, I believe it was. Burn down the line for Flannery. Flannery now against Gomez. Boubier. Another ball for Flannery. Sends it back into the middle. Boubier now. Chooses not to shoot. Plays back to Winchcombe. Oh, and a little missed touch from Boubier, and she wins it back. Meekins. Boubier's on the kick in. Meekins back out to Boubier. Winchcombe against Oyarzun. Perth Pumas have pushed Andinxs almost into their own D. Great chance there for the Perth Pumas to score. Flannery does well to win the ball back off Dietz. Winchcombe, Burn. The Andinxs FC are really defending deep now against this fifth man, giving Perth Pumas the chance to play the ball at pretty much anywhere in their half.
Keeper's ball.
And again, the diagonal ball from Burn just goes a little bit astray. Gomez down the line for Dietz. Dietz does well to keep the ball off Chelsea Winchcombe. Little touch from Hine for Gomez with a left foot shot. She sends it just wide of the post. Flannery being pressed by Oyarzun. Burn brings the ball into the middle, and that diagonal ball, they've figured out to cut it off this time. Gomez with the ball at her feet and the shot blocked by Winchcombe. Gomez, chance to shoot again. Oh, ball just got stuck under her foot there. Hine with the shot, the top of the D. Nice little save by Burn. Looked uncoordinated, but it did the job. That's all you need. Oh, and Oyarzun almost with a free shot in the middle there. And Flannery now breaking away. Save made by Pukau. Oh, and Flannery trying to take a quick kick in. Didn't put the ball down on the line properly. Hine, dispossessed by Ritchie. Last minute of normal time in this match. 2 more minutes still of stop clock. Gomez. Oh, Meekins. Couldn't quite get the ball out from under her feet. Gomez against Ritchie. Gets it around her. Gomez with a left foot shot, blocked by Boubier. Hine sends the ball left to Oyarzun. Oyarzun just sends it out. Flannery now. 1v1 against Gomez. Hine does well to get herself back. Gomez wins the ball. Oyarzun now. Oyarzun again with Gomez to the left. Oh, and the ball's not quite to the feet of Gomez. Timeout called. by the Perth Pumas. Just informing me of what they're going to talk about for their timeout chat. Again, this match, if the Perth Pumas lose, we'll see them drop from second to third place, but not really going to make much of a difference for the finals standing. So they'll still be playing the West Coast Cobras, whether they're second or third. So it's not a super important match for them. Andinxs FC, I believe, even if they win these last 2 rounds, have no chance of making the finals this season. Yes, Andinxs, even if they win the next 2 rounds, won't be able to make the finals this season. But so far this season, a lot of improvements been made by the Andinxs FC side, and I think they'll be looking to get even better for next season and really push for a final spot. Byrne plays Richie. Richie back to Byrne. Ball's out off Richie for an Andinxs FC side kick in. Gomez. Ball forward, intercepted by Richie. Richie, looking for Winchcombe. Had time and space in front of her, and Winchcombe was in between 2 defenders. John cutting out that ball forwards from Gomez. Oyazun finds the ball at her feet. Gomez plays Haimuzari. Down the line for Oyazun. And that's great pressure from Flannery. Yazan backwards to Haimuzari, and she's pressed by Winchcombe, who wins the ball back. Flannery now on the ball against Gomez. Richie backwards to Byrne. Byrne to Richie. Byrne again. Ball across the court for Flannery. Byrne now across the court for Richie. And that is a good idea from Byrne. Well read by Jimenez. Richie. And shot from John. Doesn't quite connect. My apologies. I've just realized that my clock has still been stopped. But it is full time. It's just too enthralled with the play happening in front of me to remember to start my clock. The Perth Pumas will see themselves move down to third place in the standings. One more round next week, and then semi-finals, and these teams Perth Pumas will be looking to get ready for the finals. Practicing some 5th man in this game would be a good decision for them in their finals preparation. Andinxs FC playing well, really improving week on week. And that is our last match for the night. We will be back next week with the men's elimination.